in Pittsburgh. For this is Madden NFL 21.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And they run the option on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll look to throw again. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Don't give him nothing. The first down pass. Intercepted.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rudolph. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 1, Rudolph. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not in. As Sanders has it poked free, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Gotta find a way to take...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
So they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. You know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 25-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we said you did. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. Oh, the spin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Runs through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again.
Connor, the ball.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. They'll toss this out right for Connor.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or worse.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
second and 6. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jalen Hurts.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Going for it with Sanders, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. But they will throw it here with Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 41 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 26 yards on the play there. But first down, Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Muscles him off. He won't go down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was true.